Welcome to 3 Obstacles That Stop Your Flow of Abundance. I'm Jennifer Ruth Russell, and in this video, you will learn what's blocking you from experiencing your true wealth. Let's take a look at that and get you started on breaking free from your old ideas and into freedom and flow around your money. In my 15 years of working with clients, I've discovered there are 3 main obstacles that stop lightworkers from getting the sustainable income they want. And they're probably why you're still stuck in lack and limitation. My quick story is that I've come through a path of financial struggle. My parents and my grandparents were missionaries in Ethiopia. I had 0 money training. I've experienced the financial devastation of divorce, single parenting, bankruptcy, and foreclosure. And now I'm grateful to tell you that I'm flourishing in the flow of abundance as a spiritual mentor and a musician. The first obstacle that stops energy healers from experiencing the flow of abundance is they think they have to accomplish something big and super amazing before they can experience the joy of abundance. When you put off celebrating your wins like this, that stifles the river of plenty, and you're also postponing your joy. Your money is an extension of your joy. Abundance is your divine inheritance, and like all of your divine gifts, they are now, now, now. Every time you ask yourself to finish something before you allow yourself to celebrate and experience your good, you're telling yourself what you are doing now isn't enough. It isn't good enough, you're not worth it, and your self-esteem and your income stagnates. Just because you are here, you are worthy. You're an infinite being, a precious child of the Most High God. And as Brene Brown says so beautifully, there are no prerequisites for worthiness. The second obstacle is taking your current financial situation so personally. This may sound a bit out there to you, but most of the panic and fear you feel around large debt or when you receive an unexpected large bill doesn't even belong to you. When you take your financial life personally, you start to see everything you do as a measurement of your worth and value. You're okay or not okay, depending on how much money is in your bank account. You feel like the universe is withholding your wealth from you, and that's when you start feeling like a victim. You know that most of your sense of lack doesn't even belong to you. You and I have inherited centuries of working drone and slavery thinking. There is a huge stream of consciousness of panic and dread around not having enough and running out of what little resources that we do have. When you are taking your current financial situation so personally and trying to solve your financial situation alone, you're trying to solve the problem at the level of the problem, which never works. It's time to live above and beyond what you think you know about your money. You were never meant to do this alone. You have an entire team of angels just waiting to assist you. They will help you lift up to a whole new way of seeing money and the part that you play in this game. Now, the third obstacle is you may have forgotten your own creative power. You're focusing on what isn't working instead of where you want to go. When you focus on what isn't working in your life, it can grow into a monster and you can become obsessed. And where your attention is, there you are. That downward spiral needs to be disrupted and dissolved. You need something simple and applicable right now to start looking at where you want to go and what you want to create. It's important to stop the loop that has you feeling powerless and start refocusing so you can start creating instead of reacting. So let me ask you, which of these 3 obstacles has the most energy for you? Number 1, thinking you have to do something big and super amazing before you can experience the flow of abundance? Or number 2, taking your current financial situation so personally? Or 3, having forgotten your creative power? Perhaps all 3 of them. Know that if you even have one of these, they're stopping the flow of your abundance. And that is exactly what we address in my master course called the Angels of Abundance. We can't go into all the details of what we cover in that course now, but here's some tips to get you started. If obstacle number 1 is true for you, it's possible that you are not even aware of how harshly you judge yourself and don't allow yourself to celebrate what you already have accomplished. So here's what I want you to do. Instead of waiting until you accomplish something big and super amazing, start telling yourself that what you're experiencing right now is enough. You are enough. When you get a payment for your work, instead of saying, oh, that's it, Stop yourself and say, it is enough, it's plenty, thank you, and more please. You're letting the universe know that you are satisfied with the now and are eager for more. You are literally opening up the channel that flows abundance. Now here's a tip to get out of the second obstacle of taking your financial life so personally. When you feel fear and panic, simply ask the question, does this even belong to me? Listen to the answer, and if it doesn't belong to you, separate yourself from that feeling as much as you can, and then step into your divine authority and ask it to leave. It has no power over you. If it is an old pattern that feels like it does belong to you, I want you to command your freedom from it. Ask the angels to assist you, and right away reach out for prayer and do a round of EFT, of tapping, or take a walk in nature. Just break the cycle. Insist on your freedom now. It's your divine birthright. And that brings us right into tip number 3. If you have forgotten your own creative power and you're feeling like a victim of your circumstances, start to hook up with your high holy self, or whatever you call the divinity within you. That is your genius. Focus there instead of what's happening in the thickness of this world. And say, if I am literally creating my own experience, I'm ready to create something different now. I would then get your creative juices flowing. Here's a few ideas to do that. Turn off the TV. Get off social media and play. Let your inner child loose. Get outside and connect with nature and see all the abundance around you. I want to offer you some more support with any of these obstacles or other places you may be stuck in your financial life. I'd like to invite you to apply for a Divine Abundance Clarity session with Mother Mary and the Angels of Abundance, and me or one of my brilliant practitioners. If you're afraid you're never going to experience the flow of abundance that you desire, I especially want you to apply now for your complimentary Divine Abundance Clarity session. You can do that right here on this page. And I also want to invite you to write down here below, what's your number one obstacle when it comes to your flow of financial abundance? I'd love to hear it. And until next time, don't forget, you are powerful and you are precious.